Hey Planty friends, welcome back to another new Planty video. I am in the living room and looking at it now, it looks very congested, but it's kind of cozy, right? And oh my god, wow! I'm actually seeing the damage of Valentino scratching the sofa. I don't see it that much. I mean, I saw it one time and I was like, oh, it's not that bad. So I didn't really care, but now I'm seeing it and it's like, damn it. Oh my god. We're already starting at a negative note. And then the AC sensor just turned on, which I'm gonna turn it off, girl, because I can't. No. I'm gonna close this door a little bit. I don't want my voice to echo everywhere. I don't want the neighbors to hear me. I don't want to you know, I feel like they can hear me screaming. Well, I'm not really screaming. I'm just trying to empathize. Is that how you say it? My voice, so it can go through the camera. I keep hearing the fan, but I got a double shot espresso and the HGB sparkling water that we were talking about yesterday. I did told you I was gonna go and do some plant chores and record it for y'all, and I did. But I did majority of it off camera. And I actually wanted to do a repotting video for super duper long. I had the car yesterday. My boyfriend came from work and I was like, I want to get out. So let's go to Walmart. And I bought some really, really cute planters, which I will also be telling the prices of each one. That's good. I literally had one of these in the morning because I'll tell you guys later on. I couldn't have my hot coffee because I broke the thing. So I had one of these and it put me to sleep. So this is my second one. I'm hoping I can wake up a little bit. Oh my god. Okay guys, I got some planters from the Walmart and I like it. They're somewhere pretty cheap. So I have 5 planters, 5 plants that I had to get repotted. A lot of them will be turning or converting into glaze pots. Oh my god, glaze pots or ceramic pots or planters, because I noticed that I'll tell you in a bit what I keep saying. Plants dry out too fast. They do my ravens, my ZZs, my philodendrons as well, and my cactuses, of course, and even my dracaenas. They love being in terracotta, but everything else doesn't because it dries out way too fast, and by the time I have to water, it's already a little 2 days late. So, because I keep pushing things to the side. I don't know why. I mean, I'm starting to step it up, you know, like I told you yesterday, and everything's doing pretty good. I felt pretty good, which is why I did it, because I wanted to do planters by myself, and I did, and I had some bonding time with my plants, just my plants and I. But as I was putting the plants together, I found some other plants, and I was like, it's a daily thing, which is normal. Honestly, it's not. Okay, so I got a multi-task girl. So this is a planter that I got from Walmart. It's super duper cute. You'll probably seen them. You probably have one. I like Walmart because they're really cheap. I was gonna go to At Home as well. They have some planters on sale, I'm pretty sure. So we're the one that's nearby to me, but they don't want to drive my boyfriend too much everywhere. So we just went to Walmart. Yep. Here's the taggy. It's called Theramo 8-inch, and I believe this was like $12, which is pretty good. They all have drainage holes, and I like how they have this little plastic thing. I don't know why they have it. I'm gonna remove it because we don't want to get ripped out of the plants. And on this planter, I'm gonna put my dracaena. No, hold on, sorry, my bad. Chinese evergreen. And then this one's called Emerald Beauty Aglonema. So it has a little name tag because I know it's an aglonema or Chinese evergreen, but I don't know the exact name of it. And I'm trying to get better at plant names, so some plants do have labels, and some other plants I do gotta get them labels as well. Thank you so much for everybody that told me what the rubber tree was, the one that I showed you yesterday. I gotta put a name tag so I can memorize it. I'm gonna cut off the flowers for my plants because I'm not really a big plant person. I mean, they're beautiful, but I want more foliage than anything. Yeah. And the reason I made that face when I was picking it up is because I saw some mealybugs. I think plants that are really, really infected, I need to put them in the tub and spray them with neem oil. And then I'm gonna have to very carefully spray my entire apartment with neem oil. My plants, not my furniture and stuff like that. Because they're starting to spread. They're feeling the warmth and the humidity, and they're loving it. They're loving it a lot. And some of you guys have been telling me too that you guys are having some outbreaks as well. It is normal. I deal with it every single year. It's just how it is. This one didn't really need to be repotted, but I think it's gonna look super cute here. And I always like to, I think it's fine. It's fine. I want to show you, like, it's not that big, so it's gonna be fine. And I just want a cute planter. We're gonna look at the roots and see if it's root bound. Okay, it has a pretty good, healthy root system, so it's good to be repotted. It could have lasted like another year in this planter, or the plastic pot, but I want to see in the cute pot. So in here I have some perlite, some basic potting mix that I got from Walmart, and an orchid bark mix. That's basically what it is. I just mix it together, and that's what I get over here. I put all those things because, like, those are good things to put in your potting mix for houseplants. Everybody has their different mixtures. Some people go really bougie, and it's crazy, and I wish I can do that, but I don't have that kind of money. When not for that. So this is like the really cheap way for me, and it gets the job done, and my plants are doing okay with it. So that's what I'm using. And then also one thing, some of you guys already know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud because I don't know what else to say. I am trying to learn to not fill my plants all the way to the top. And yeah, because I have a lot of plants that are potted like 2 years ago, and they're still the same planter, and they're all the way to the top. And when you water it, it makes a mess. So it's always good to leave a good space at the very top. And that's what I'm trying to get better at, which I've been getting better at. I just sometimes forget, and I do things in a rush when I repot plants off camera, and then I find out that it's all the way to the top, but that's okay. A while back I was telling y'all that I think it was like last year, I want to put all my plants in terracotta, and some of you guys were like telling me like, Dave, you're crazy. And I do kind of regret it. So the reason why I said I want to put, oh my god, I keep burping, girl. It's like stuck in my throat. What did you say? Terracotta pots? Yes. So basically I love the aesthetic of terracotta pots. I love when you water it and like the terracotta wicks out, because that's what I don't even know if I can put sentences together. It works out like the minerals from the water, right? From the top water that you water your plants with. So you get the mineral deposit outside of the terracotta pot and even inside sometimes. And I love that look. It's like so vintage, so like just rustic. I don't know if I'm using the terms correctly, but if you know, you know. And it's such a beautiful aesthetic that I love so much. But as an underwaterer, it's not the smart thing. And even then, some plants like to stay consistently moist. For example, caletas. So yeah, all my caletas are not in terracotta because that's the number one thing I would never do. You can, and I've heard some people saying that they do it, but you just basically got to be watering it. You got to be really on top of it, because terracotta will basically dry things a little bit faster compared to plastic or ceramic. So yeah, you can have a terracotta pot, a calathea and a terracotta. You just gotta like make sure like you're on top of it, because you know some caletas like to dry out. So this is how it looks. Honestly, it looks so much better. I'm obsessed with it. 4 more to go. Next up we have this calathea that's looking a little bit rough because I was not watering it for a week. But it is blooming, which is kind of funny. You can see all the flowers. And this was done by propagations. I got one of those self-watering containers and I reused it. So I just shoved this in here, but it didn't do anything. I mean, it could have, but bye. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in this cute, beautiful, I think it's glazed, planter. And I believe I paid for, I think it was $4 something. It was pretty cheap. Um, Look at that. It's really, really cute. I kind of want to like, I don't know, like I want to see more color in the planters. So I'm trying to like step into more like cute designs or like textures and stuff like that. So yes, we're gonna put this Marantha in here, and I did this one by cuttings. And now it's a rooted plant. Doesn't need to be repotted, but I want to see it in that planter. Oh my god. Again, this was number propagations. Like 7 months ago? No. Like 5 months ago. 5 months ago, propagations. I first had it in water, that's for sure. So, see, it's too high up. I had it in water, and then when I had enough roots, I placed it in soil. We actually did this in a video. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it's my recent repotting video. You put this one in soil. That's an update. I'm hoping it's gonna enjoy being in this new planter. I think it will. Nice and snuggle. But yeah, it's not gonna make a big difference. It's more for the aesthetics. And I'm gonna rinse this in the tub to get any soil out of the outside, but she is super duper cute. I love a good Marantha. And then we have another Marantha that I did not do my cutting. This was actually from a 4-inch pot, upgraded to a 6-inch pot 6 months ago. It was this year. And now, as you can see, it is ready to get upgraded to a newer pot, I'm pretty sure. It can stay fine in here, but I have something cuter for it. You can see a little bit of like yellowness because some leaves will turn yellow. Like I said, it was not one of my plants for a week. So, yeah. This one I got it from Walmart too. I think it was for 8. Not that sure. It's an 8-inch. So, it's gonna have a 2-inch upgrade. This one's still on the bottom. Let's put this in here. Let me show you guys the roots. I do have my scissors for any cleanup that I have to do. Not that crazy, but it's still pretty impressive. You can even see like the thing. So I'm gonna do what Gardener does. She calls it tickling, but I'm really scared to do it. I'm gonna do it very light. I don't want to do it too much. Like tickling the roots a little bit, because supposedly if you put it back in here just like that, it will go like, the roots won't really like spread out. It will think it's still in the planter, so it will go in spirals and whatever. It will copy the same pattern that it was at before. So doing this is gonna like make it like spread out, from what I heard. Oh yeah, I saw so many other cute planters from Walmart. They're pretty affordable too, but I have a big pet peeve on this kind of planter. I hate planters that have plates. They're so cute. I do get like how it works, but the reason why I don't like it is because every time I have those, I always put my plants in saucers, always, and I don't know how it's weird putting those kind of planters in saucers because they already has a plate in the bottom, and then when it does fill up, it doesn't really bottom water, you know. Some people don't mind, they would just throw out any excess water, but for me, if I like that the plant will take the water back in when it doesn't have a plate in the bottom. And you can also see like it just starts getting dirty, which you can clean, but then you just add in more work. And that's not my kind of cup of tea. Not too much of chores. Honestly, I sometimes question like about my plant collection, right? And I know some people do find taking care of the plants very, very therapeutic. Like they really do find that relaxing, and I do too, but not too much work. Like for me, it's outside plants that I like. You know, when it's inside, you gotta do a lot more work. You have to, take over more of Mother Nature's job, like dealing with pests, watering, sunlight, temperature, humidity. You gotta do all that since inside it's separate from outside. I'm checking if there's any like spots that means like I have a gap. And indoor plants just sometimes have too much work to do, which I try to do, you know. I buy houseplants because they make me happy. I love seeing greenery around me. That's the reason why I get into houseplants, because I'm always home, and that's my way of bringing outside inside. Now, taking care of the house plants does feel relaxing every now and then, but when I have so much to do, when I'm just like having my little moments, it makes it really, really difficult, not even more depressing to look after them. And it's kind of hard because I have my days when I wake up and I'm just like, I just feel it. I just feel like so much positivity radiating out of my houseplants, and it feels really, really good. Like, if you know, you know. And then with my cup of coffee in the morning, it's a feeling, it's weird. It's like it recharges my batteries so fast. It's just so much positive vibes. I literally, like, that's the best way I can describe it. And then there are days when I wake up and I see like some yellow leaves, like I see right there, or a thirsty plant right there, and I just see that, and that's all I see. It could be a plant that's blooming right next to it, but I'm just so focused on the plant that needs water, or the plant that has mealybugs, or the plant that has yellow leaves, and it can get depressing sometimes. So it's just mental. It's just like a mental thing, but that's the reality in my world, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys can relate to that. But at the end of the day, these are our plants. No one can tell us nothing about that, like how to take care of them, what to do with them. And it's a majority of us, a lot of us, bought it with our hard work and money. And even then, if they were a gift to you, it's your plant at the end of the day. You know, it was a gift to you. So yeah, that's what helped me like not feel like crap about having plants, because I'll see sometimes people saying like, "What you have so many plants, you can barely take care of them." And I always say, I'm not the kind of plant parent that likes to take care, like gets house plants because I want to like take care of them. That's a little bit not that much. For me, it's more about having live things inside of my home, because I work at home, you know, and I'm always home. And then it's even worse. I got a patio. I mean, I have a patio. Well, I have a balcony. I'm like 20 feet above the ground, so it doesn't help. Because you know how they say like it's good to walk barefoot outside sometimes, like in your yard or whatever, because you're like there's energy coming out of the earth. Some might laugh at that, and some might think about the like, I guess it's kind of true, whatever. To each their own. But I remember when I had the yard and the rental home, not even when I was living with my grandma. Well, yeah, when I was living in any house, I was always out on garden board. I was always doing outside work, and I was usually like not wearing any shoes. Not because I didn't have any shoes. It's because like I loved walking barefoot sometimes, and I love feeling the grass in my feet, and I love getting my hands dirty. Like I used to, and I still do love getting my hands dirty, like touching the soil. It's just like really, really relaxing. It's like when you're playing sand as a little kid in the beach. I still love doing that, but it's like an example that I'm trying to give. So yeah, like I'm saying this because like I have my moments and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna sell all my plants. Like I don't deserve my plants. I don't take care of my plants. I love plants, but I shouldn't even have them because I cannot take care of them. But then I remember like, and I started thinking like, I have plants because I love having pretty things inside. I love having live things inside. I love having plants inside, not just outside. And that's where houseplants come in. So yeah, I hope that makes a little bit sense, because like some of you might be seeing my plants and being like, you don't take care of them, like why you have so many plants? Because I love them. And then yeah, like just like some people get not a drain, but like a surge of dopamine when they buy a purse or a dress or shoes, right? I get a burst of dopamine, and it's not a good addiction. I mean, even too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, period. You need sun, but too much sun can be bad. You can get cancer and some other nasty things. You need water, but too much water can get you sick. You'll start losing electrolytes. You know, one cup of coffee has a lot of benefits, but too much coffee, I'm a hypocrite, but I'm just saying, like as an examples, too much coffee can be bad for you. So too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. But I'd rather have an addiction on like buying plants, and it's not that bad anymore. I'm getting better at it, honestly. If y'all watched my videos back then, y'all would see I'll buy a plant almost every day, if not every other day. And that's how I'm in so much debt. But I'd rather have that addiction than the other bad addictions. And I try not to make that look bad either, because I know it's tough. but those kind of things do actually harm a lot more than buying a goddamn plant from Lowe's. Like, be for real. So, that's my little rant. Okay, I just had to say it. And if you're going through the same thing, I hope that like made you feel a little bit better, because you do deserve to feel better. Like, it's not a crime to buy a plant because you love it and then it dies on you because you don't take care of it. It is not a crime. I'm my biggest pet peeves. People like shaming people for that. I'm like, girl, you know how many people buy flowers? Like, nobody talks about that. Like, people buy cup flowers to give as gifts, and the bigger, the more luxury it is, the more amazing it is. That poop is only gonna last, and I'm not calling flowers, but they're beautiful. But those flowers are only gonna last like a couple days, if you're lucky, weeks. But after that, they're not gonna last any longer than that. And they're not intended to. So you can just see it the same thing as with plants, okay? Except plants, you can actually make it last a little bit longer, if not forever. So don't shame my friends and I. Okay, I feel so much better. I don't know why I like to fight sometimes. We're gonna repot my plants in Miss Peace Lily. And this is a pot that I got. It is called Nicolaus 8-inch. And it was only 8 something. It is gorgeous. I actually do like it a lot, but I have seen it a lot on Instagram and Facebook because it's from Walmart. You know, everybody has access to Walmart. So it's not unique, but it really, really is beautiful. I love how it's like that basic white, you know, but then it has like some unique stuff in it. That's really, really cute. I like that a lot. Okay. And then, oh, I also like how the orchid bark mix has a little bit of charcoal, because supposedly charcoal is pretty good to add in your potting mix, and for a lot of other like reasons. So it makes me feel better. That's why I use the orchid bark mix, because it has a piece of bark, big chunks of perlite, and then some chunks of charcoal. And I get it from Lowe's, by the way. Just like look, and it's called orchid bark mix. Orchid bark mix or potting soap, something like that. And you'll see the bag. It will show you. Let's get to this now. I just finished watering this plant. I'm making so much mess. This is a peace lily, and honestly, she has been drying out way too fast. Like, honestly, so fast. And I'm getting really, really annoyed. It's not even that root bound. It's just always thirsty. She's just a thirsty little girl. But she is happy. She has been blooming for me a lot. So you can actually, I don't know if you can see it. It's over here. Can I see the white flower? This one over here. She has been blooming for me, and I had to cut off the flowers because I always say they're really, really toxic for cats. Because I know my cat likes to rub he likes to rub himself on the plants, and that's not really good because pollen will fall and it will land on his fur, and when he's cleaning himself, he's gonna lick that up, and then we're gonna go to the vet, and I'm gonna be more in depth, and then there's a chance I can lose Valentino. So I will just cut off the beautiful flowers. Sometimes I want to like cross-pollinate it. I want to see if I can make that happen, but I don't know. Because I have this platinum mist peace lily, and then I have the domino peace lily. Like, imagine if I can like make seeds of those two parents. Oh, that'd be kind of cute, right? But I don't know, I can't do that. When we get to the rental home, you guys, because I'm not renewing this lease, girl. We have like 5 months, which seems kind of far, but if you think about it, like, we're already over half of the year. Like, it's July 13th. Like, oh my god. That's crazy. It feels like it's July 2 or July 3. It feels like we just started July, but no. These months are going by so fast. In my opinion. So I'm already getting ready to move out. And my boyfriend and we thought about, because our release ends on December, and we decided to move out by okay, I'm so sorry. Our release ends on December. And we're planning on leaving on September. I just say it like that because I mumble a lot. We're planning on leaving by September because his birthday is on October, and then his favorite holiday is on October, which is Halloween, and then Thanksgiving is on November, which is my family. I did it. I slayed it so good, girl. Like, now they're telling me to do Thanksgiving all the time. So I have Thanksgiving to do, and then after that will be Christmas on December, and then we have New Year's on January, and then my birthday on the 7th. So we would like to celebrate those holidays in the new home. Now I know it'll be expensive because we have to pay for like 2 or 3 additional months. Because we don't pay for December, we pay like in advance and stuff like that. But we're okay with that. We're saving up money, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have money because I mean we do theoretically, but it's not money to be touched. It's more about saving it. We cannot really touch that money because even then, security deposits are expensive. These rental properties are expensive. Apartments are cheap. Another thing expensive too. But these rental homes, they have like jumped in prices. So yeah, we had to consider all that and then all the moving stuff and oh my god. But I'm ready to get out, girl. I'm really excited to get out. I'm excited to have my own little yard on a lease. So I'm not gonna be stuck there. And we're planning on getting that place for 2 years. And seeing where we're at, so we're still fit to buy a home. But until then, it's just renting a home. Because even then, buying a home is really expensive and but kind of really difficult. So if you bought a home these past years, like this year, last year, not the following year than that, props on you. Because like that stuff is really, really stressful and expensive. Girl, because a while back, we were looking to buy a home, like I was telling y'all. Because I had my check of my accident. And we were like, we can use it for a down payment, right? And stuff like that. We were looking into it, and it's not even just, it was just getting so complicated. We were like, maybe we should wait a little bit. Like, we could get a home, but it was gonna be like, we can only afford like a tiny home. So now, if not even, we possibly could have qualified for an HOA, like those new built homes, like LGI, which are beautiful. But I don't want an HOA home. I'm sorry. I know some people like that. I don't. Okay. However, I pay the property taxes. I pay for the mortgage, right? I pay for the payments. How are you gonna tell me how to do my yard? You know what I'm saying? And I know it's for good reason, so it doesn't go downhill like the value of the homes. But like, girl, no. Like I need to have freedom in my home. And sometimes they even get strict on like what you can grow. Like what? So no. I tried to go over, but it's just, and I thought it was too big for this plant too, but it has like half an inch of space on top, and I think over time it will go down, so it's fine. It's really heavy though. Oh, that's so pretty. That was so heavy. But yeah, like I know some people like HOA, and I can see why HOA is pretty great. It keeps everything on check. But no, you're not gonna tell me what to grow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanna have my house, my dream house of like half an acre, which is possible here in Texas. Y'all already know. And I want to grow some fruit trees. It reminds me of my grandpa, and I want to grow some roses. It reminds me of my grandma, and I love fruit trees, and I love roses, and they make new varieties that are more resilient from pests to like fungal stuff. But yeah, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a home that my boyfriend and I are gonna stay there for like years and years and years. I want to make sure that I love my home. Next up is going to be repotting this Mandula, which is perfectly fine. It's on a terracotta pot, but it dries out really, really fast, and it makes me mad. Like I said, terracotta works out moisture, so it dries out a lot faster. I got this one. It looks like it's terracotta, but it's like ceramic. It's glazed over, it's painted, so it should be fine. The thing is, when I was as soon as I was in self-checkout, I bagged it and I cracked it. Now it's not, you guys can barely see it. It's not a bad crack. It's like I'm saying butt crack. It's not a bad crack. It's like this, but it's fine. I think it's fine. And my boyfriend, I was saying, like, should I like exchange it or like not take it? But I felt kind of bad. I didn't want to bother the lady. I know it's her job, but I didn't want to bother the lady. I don't like it. And I was like, nah, it's fine. And I just told myself that it has character, you know? I kind of have a unique planter because it's cracked, but it's a unique crack. I'm not saying I don't like that word. So I'm okay with it. I want to show you guys cannot see it. It's too thin, the line. But yeah, I'm okay with it. I just gotta be really careful with it. I think at some point I might need to, you know, replace it. But it's fine. If I do, it's like, I think I can just make it like in half. And I've seen some really, really cute DIYs of like busted terracotta pots. I didn't want to say the word. So busted terracotta pots. and they make it into like succulent arrangements. It's super duper beautiful, and I can do that. I can like, you know, reuse it. So here's the Mandula. Like I said, she's doing fine. She's getting bald because I don't water her that much. I have a lot of Mandulas. I have this one, and then the one that I showed you yesterday, and then I have another one outside which is big too. They have another one? I don't think so. But yeah, so we're just gonna go and try to take this thing out. It's gonna be such a pain in the butt because it's cut up. Usually with plastic you can just squeeze it. And then you gotta slap it. Ah, so much mess comes out. Ah! Get out! Ah! Okay, got it. Ew, I heard something. Okay, I'm gonna need to. Oh my god, girl. I'm gonna. Ooh, y'all see this? So it's not that root bound. You can kind of see how when it was in its old pot, to make it shorter, because one plant that I did know that does not like having its roots messed up with or messed with is the spider plant. I did it one time and it does bounce back, but it looks like it's dead. So that's one plant that I knew it doesn't like having its roots tickled. It's a little bit better, right? Like that. Okay. I need to do more because it's too shallow. I like how it's wider, the plants or the new one, because it might make it look more bushy when it's starting to trail. But we're gonna see if the Manjula likes it. There's a chance that she might look mad or dead in a couple of days, but I'll just put it outside and give it some TLC. The reason why outside is because it's warm, humid, and there's really good natural light. Indirect, bright natural light, and I know it will do a lot better like that. A lot of plants like that, so we're gonna set it here and start putting some soil. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's new video. It's been pretty fun. Honestly, this channel, like if you post daily, it 1000% gives off like daily vlogs, right? This is literally what this is becoming into. I don't want to go plant shopping too much because I feel like I already done enough of that, and I already went to a lot of my locations. So after this, I have to film another video. I get to the point where I'm like, I don't know what else to film, but I just start thinking like, what would I like to watch? And honestly, what I want to watch right now is houseplant tours. But I already, when was the last time? I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I think I might do another video, another houseplant tour, but this takes forever. Because those are talking, and then I gotta like, you know, it's a lot of editing and talking. Almost done, girl. Almost done putting soil on this. Well, we did a lot of repotting, honestly, and I'm happy that I'm starting to. Even though I love terracotta so much, I really do, and I will continue using terracotta, but I'll be more picky with terracotta. Ooh, I heard something. I'm gonna be more picky with it because like, some plants dry out way too fast. But they're doing great, you know, but. I try to get into succulents because I know that those can handle drought periods, right? But oh my god, every time I get a succulent, these mealybugs just like pop up out of random. Mealybugs really do love succulents. They love those juicy leaves. Okay, so this is already done, this Mandula. I think it looks a lot cuter in this pot, to be honest. Oh yeah, it makes it look a little bit nicer. It's kind of cute. I probably do have to chop it so it promotes new growth on top, but I don't know because I don't want to make more propagations. I can put them on top, right? Make them more fuller. I'll probably just do that instead. But that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching Something Positive. I see each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!